Hello, my name is Agatha and you already know what this is. So this is a reading to know how will Brett Kavanaugh's life for the next 12 months will be. So this is a general tarot reading to know about his life, and it's going to be a 20 card reading in which I'm using the Celtic Cross. I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati, and then for each one of those cards I'm going to use another card by the Soul Cards by Deborah Koff Chapin. So and if you'd like your own personal reading like this one or another one, you can go to dunyazade@gmail.com. Okay, so Brett Kavanaugh, how will his life be for the next 12 months? Today is the 1st of October 2018, so this is going to be from October 2018 up to September 2019. So October 2018 to September 2019. Brett Kavanaugh, how will be his life for the next 12 months? So how will his life be for within the next 12 months? So okay, what can he expect? Again, if you'd like your own personal reading, write to dunyazade@gmail.com. He has a lot of Aquarius. His moon might be in Cancer, which would explain from what I've read, like sometimes he can be emotional, so maybe his moon could be in Cancer. Because there's no time of birth, we don't know what his rising sign is. So Brett Kavanaugh, next 12 months, 1, 2, and 3. So 1, oh my god, the Tower, 2, whoa, 3, 4 more secrets coming out, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so in these cards, how many Major Arcana cards does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 Major Arcana cards. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. And he has 1 ace, so he might get the nomination. He might go. He might be a judge, but there's like a waiting period. I don't know if you'll actually be a Supreme Court judge or not. We'll ask later. Okay, first let's do the reading. So Brett Kavanaugh, next 12 months, how will his life be within the next 12 months? And these are the clarification cards. 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. He might resign. If he does get elected, he might resign. 5, let's see if he will. 6, 7, 8. Okay, I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. So the theme is represented by the tower, and you know what the tower is, don't you? By the way, the tower is connected with Mars. So Mars signifies violence. The tower signifies, things that it's not necessarily a bad thing, the tower, okay? Showing up, it's not necessarily bad. It means that there was a before and then there's an after the tower. Your life was, in a way, before the Tower, and it will be completely transformed after the Tower, okay, after events connected with the Tower. So it's something that comes to a conclusion in a very difficult sort of way, so that new life can arise, so that you can go into this new life, into this new existence, but it might mean a very difficult and painful ending. Okay. And this is the clarification card. To me, it feels like going round and round in circles, going round and round in circles. So you have this person here and this another person here, and like round and round in circles. It feels like in order to end in his life this pattern that Brett Kavanaugh might have of going round and round in circles and actually never changing his behavior, never changing his patterns, something must happen within the next 12 months that will force him to change his behavior, that will force him to change his patterns. Yeah, it's like going round and round and round in circles until something happens. Something which is already happening, and you know, today is the 1st of October, okay? You know, of 2018, you know what's happening. For those of you who might be seeing this video like a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, Brett Kavanaugh was appointed to be a Supreme Court judge by Donald Trump for the USA Supreme Court, and in order to be, you know, confirmed, is being heard. I don't know if it's the Senate. Well, it's being publicly, there's a public hearing, and, you know, a woman who claims to have been molested by him or nearly raped by him when she was 15, and when he was 17, gave her testimony. And there's other accusers, apparently. I don't know how many by now, but at least one spoke publicly. And there's I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 other by now who claim that, you know, he might have done something to them as well. So, okay, so the Tower actually fits, because you think that you're going to go to the pinnacle of your career, and then everything comes crumbling down. But in terms of spiritually speaking, this is not bad. Okay? I'll explain. Whatever the Tower comes, whatever the Tower crashes, whatever is crushed and leveled up by the energy represented by the Tower, it's something that no longer serves you, and is kind of making everything clean so that you can live your true life, so that you can evolve spiritually speaking. Whatever is taken away from your life by the Tower, it's something that no longer serves you. So spiritually speaking, this is not bad. Okay, but in terms of in human terms, it's really, really painful. But this to me tells me that he has patterns. He has ongoing patterns that he doesn't look at it head on, and it's time for him to look at these patterns, which are unhealthy. He needs to look at them, and he needs to deal with them, and he needs to solve them. That's what I'm getting from this. And this will be the theme for him for the next 12 months. Now, that which yet is not seen, you have here the 8 of Cups and this clarification card that feels like, to me, the clarification card feels like a figure that's going off a cliff. It feels like the Fool, you know, the Fool card. The Fool card in the tarot might have different meanings. One of the meaning is setting out on a new route, on a new path, you know, starting something new. But the Fool might also mean that you are behaving in a very foolish sort of way. in a very stupid sort of way. You're not thinking, and if you see this person, it's a figure, and this person has the head slipped down the middle. So it feels like this person is of two minds. It's not thinking rationally, and it's jumping off the cliff because this person is not doing things in a rational way. And paired with the Eight of Cups, it feels like he or she, it feels like the Brett Kavanaugh just kind of might decide within the next 12 months. If he indeed is confirmed to be a Supreme Court judge, he might decide to leave that behind. And he might do it in an impulsive sort of way. Also, he might do it in a way which is very emotional. Because this person is of two minds, meaning there's like a disconnect within himself. There's one mind and there's another mind, and they don't connect. Do you understand what I'm saying? But he might leave in a very sad way. So this might mean, okay, either that he leaves in an impulsive way, if he indeed gets confirmed to be a judge, or if he is not confirmed to be a judge, something to do with his career might change. He might leave that as well. So there's like major changes in his life, in his professional life, within the next 12 months. So an old life is being left behind, and he's losing something. And he's losing something because he is behaving in a very foolish sort of way, and an impulsive sort of way. He's not thinking. He's not thinking clearly. He's not seeing things clearly. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he has right now his progressed planets are in Aries, and Aries is a very impulsive sort of sign because he's in Aquarius. He has a lot of planets in Aquarius, and supposedly Aquarius is supposed to be, intellectual, rational, logical, and it's a fixed sign. So in Aquarian sort of people, the Aquarians, natives from Aquarius, usually rationalize things and they think things through before they just, try something new. And he's not behaving in this way. And why is not behaving in this way? Because many of his planets are progressed into Aries, and Aries is a fire sign. It's a cardinal sign, and it's absolutely impulsive, like jump without looking. Aries people just do it. They don't think. So maybe that would explain the way he's behaving. So at the bottom, at the root, you have the High Priestess, and the meaning is secrets, and you have a clarification card, and I'm going to read this as the Sun, illumination of secrets. There's more secrets coming out, people, more secrets coming out connected with Brett Kavanaugh. And this is why his life might be crumbling. Is human life, but in terms of spirituality, this might how do I say this? I understand what you're thinking. That you're thinking, oh, to hell with spirituality, because what matters is our human life. And you might say that it's a good thing in spiritual terms, but people who live these bad things, people who actually have to live through the crumbling of everything in your life, they will not tell you, this is good for my spiritual growth. They will not tell you. But I'm presenting to you another perspective, which is, in human terms, this is bad. This is painful. This is painful. But spiritually speaking, this serves is spiritual growth. Okay? This serves Brett Kavanaugh's spiritual growth. Okay? So, at the root, there are secrets coming out. There are secrets being illuminated, because the clarification card looks like the sun, and one of the meanings of the sun in the tarot is illumination. So, illumination of secrets, and these secrets, illumination even, yeah. even like secret documents also, but this is more secrets, illumination of secrets that will secrets will come to the light that will make him lose more, even more than he's already losing. So now the past connected with the present and the future. And again, I remind you that this reading is for the next 12 months. You have the Six of Wands, which is victory, and he was nominated to be a Supreme Court judge, and he felt really glad about himself, you know, really proud of his endeavors, of his achievements. And, you know, this is a victory card. This is, I'm sorry, the recent past. So a victory, being nominated to be a Supreme Court judge in the United States of America. This is fantastic. This is like one of the best jobs that you could have. This is like, this is a recognition of your talents, you know. This is being told you are the best, you are fantastic, you are great, and he felt really good about himself. He felt very proud of himself. And this is the illumination card, the clarification card. It's interesting. I see here there's two people. There's one people below and there's one people above. One person. There's one person below and there's one person above. And I feel, looking at this card, the person above seems to be protecting the person below. And it feels like that he got this nomination because he was protected. This nomination, this victory, he got it because he was protected. And he's still being protected. So there's protection. And this is interesting because I equate this card in this deck with the soulmate card. So he was nominated by Trump, and to me it kind of tells me that they are kind of equal. They're very similar. You understand? Soulmate, similar. I mean, I'm not saying that they are soulmates, but there's some sort of equality here. There's some sort of identification between one another, which allowed him to, achieve this great, fantastic victory. But also it feels that he was protected in the past, and because he was protected, he was shielded. And the fact that he was shielded, Brett Kavanaugh was shielded, allowed him to be victorious and very successful, and allowed him to be nominated for this role as Supreme Court judge. Now, that which is in his mind, or that which he wants. And the cards that came out were, again, the sun, because, above is the sun, and below, as a clarification card, there's the sun too. So the sun, to me, this is, even though this is another deck, and this is an oracle deck, to me it's really similar. Look at the sun, and look at the sun. So the sun above and the sun below, it clearly means stuff will come out, stuff will be illuminated, stuff will come to the surface, even more within the next 12 months. The sun, and then this is the clarification card. And it's two people here, and they have their eyes closed, but their hands are open. And to me, open hands, at least in this deck, it feels like something is being given by these people. So that which is in his mind is one way of reading it. The sun is, being rewarded, being on everybody's radar, being seen and noticed by everyone. That's one way of reading this card, the sun. Being successful, that which he wants to be successful, yes. He wants to be admired, yes. This card in a negative sense, the sun. Another thing is that that which is in his mind is the fact that everything about him is being illuminated, okay? It's being brought up to the surface. It's the sun, there's a light shining on everything connected with his life. Stuff that he was himself blind to, because I'm seeing here two faces. Again, there's two. He's of two minds. He's of two minds. And those minds are kind of close to each other. It's like he's one person and he's another person, and those two people don't look at each other. It's like unaware of those two people, okay, psychologically speaking. So the fact that he's of two minds is being illuminated, one way of reading it. The fact that he's kind of blind to himself, to his own separation, is being illuminated. What else? There's 4 here. There's 4 hands. So I don't know how many accusers came forward to accuse Brett Kavanaugh of, you know, allegedly attempted rape, or molestation, or I don't exactly know the name. I'm sorry. So it might be that within the next 12 months, only 4. There might come out. There might even be more women who will accuse him, but maybe only 4 of these accusations will actually be worth looking at. You understand? And this is the thing that everyone will be aware of, and this is the thing that he will be aware of. It's like asleep. He's asleep. These two faces also seem to be asleep. Okay, so like I was saying before, another negative way of reading the sun also speaks of a person who's very arrogant, a narcissist. Also speaks of that. So he might even be blind to this part of the character, that he might be a bit narcissistic, he might be a little bit arrogant, also, which is also told by the 6 of Wands. He might be blind to that part of his personality. Another thing that I'm now seeing is that these two faces are asleep, okay? 4 hands means each person has 2 hands, so there might be 2 people. So that which might be illuminated within the next 12 months is actually, I said 4, okay, but I'm going to say also 2 people, 2 women, who might claim that they were raped while they were asleep. Okay, while they were asleep, they might claim that they were raped by Brett Kavanaugh. I don't know if that will happen, okay? I'm just giving you all the possibilities, and this is the thing that might come to light, okay? And like the open hands, it feels like they're open hands. To me tells me honesty, being honest. Look, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing in my hands. I'm not hiding anything in my hands. I'm not hiding anything. So there's many different ways of reading these cards. Now, the next 2 cards represent the near future. Could be 2 to 3 months from now. So October, November, December. I would say December, maybe. December, end of December. And you have the Strength card, which is connected with the sign of Leo. I don't know her name was, the woman who came forward in the hearing. I think her name was Ford, Dr. Ford. I don't know if she's a Leo or if she has something in Leo. If she has something in Leo, this might represent her, because the Strength might represent a woman of integrity, of honor. And this is the clarification card. This is cleaning, being clean, being pure. Like cleansing yourself, almost spiritually. So this might represent a woman who might have something in Leo. It might even be the first woman, if she has something in Leo, who comes forward again and with a testimony of integrity and honor, which will be cleansing. Cleansing, do you understand? So it might be the same woman, it might be a different woman from a Leo, that might have something in Leo, and it's it's pure integrity, a woman of pure integrity and honor. And this is a testimony that will cleanse everybody's souls. That's how I feel. How does this apply to him? I don't know how this applies to him. To me, it doesn't seem like him. I apologize, but these two cards don't seem to apply to him. These two cards, to me, apply more to a woman who might be a parent in December. No, December, beginning or end of December. A Leo. Now, him. How does he feel? And the cards that came out were the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords might represent, even though it showed up as a queen, this represents him. This is a person in late 30s or after the age of 40, therefore applies, from an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. So this might represent him because he's an Aquarius, even though it showed up as a queen. And this is the clarification card. Even his female side, we all have a feminine side and a masculine side. Even his feminine side is very, it doesn't seem to have, at least within the next 12 months, okay? It doesn't seem to have a soft spot, like a more vulnerable side. It seems to always be on the attack, because the Queen of Swords represents someone who's intelligent, again, who's rational, who's logical, but who's not emotional. So it seems to be, and also it seems to be on the attack. He might hire a female lawyer to defend him. He might hire a female lawyer to defend him from these accusations. And this is the clarification card. And here, it's weird. For him, the two cards that showed up are clearly female. And one, even though it's a feminine card, it's the Queen of Swords, it's not a vulnerable feminine type of energy. The Queen of Swords is never vulnerable, okay? It's on the attack. But it's feminine energy. This is interesting. The other card that showed up for him, representing him or symbolizing him, to me it's clearly a woman, and this woman is grabbing something, is holding onto something which is really precious to her, which seems to be gold. To me it feels like he feels attacked. Well, actually he's being attacked, right? I mean, and he might hire a lawyer, a female lawyer, to defend him, to defend his most vulnerable part of himself. Or Brad Kavanaugh, will be on the attack in order to defend himself, in order to defend his vulnerable side, like a side that he never even, either that he never acknowledges, or is even blind to his most vulnerable side. Now the next two cards speak of environment. Environment, people surrounding him, how he is seen. And okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles and this clarification card, and to me this clarification card, it's a very happy card, and I always equate this card with the Nine of Cups in the Tarot, and the Nine of Cups means a wish that comes true. To me it feels like he gets the confirmation. He gets to be judged. He is offered this job, okay, and he's very happy because he's offered this job. Doesn't matter how many women come to accuse him. It doesn't matter how many secrets come to light. He's gonna get the job. That's how I see it, okay. At least in the beginning, he's gonna get the job, and everyone. To me, it's like how people are looking at him, how people are seeing him. They're seeing him that he got his wish and he got the job. So he's going to be a Supreme, he's going to be a judge in the Supreme Court. Okay. Doesn't mean he's going to be there for a very long time. I don't know. But at least it seems that he gets the job. The next two cards are connected with dreams, wishes, fears, and advice. And there's the Princess of Wands, and this is the clarification card. This is a brand new beginning. This is a wish. This is what he wants. The Princess of Wands, yeah, he wants to do this job. And the clarification card, this is a brand new passionate beginning. He's really passionate about this job. It's something new. It's something that actually, even though he's a judge, it will be something he never did, at least at that scale. So he's passionate about this. And the clarification card, it's an egg. You see this person? This person has a lot of hands, and there's an egg. So an egg means something new, you know. And this person also seems to be encapsulated in the egg. So this is clearly a wish. Clearly a wish. This is what he wants. He wants to be a Supreme Court judge. I'm not going to read this as a fear. I'm not going to read this as an advice. I'm going to read this as a wish. This is what he wants. However, how the outcome will be for him for the next 12 months. There's the Seven of Pentacles, and there's a lot of people here with eyes closed. There's a lot of figures here with their eyes closed. There's something about himself that he does not acknowledge or he doesn't want to see. So the Seven of Pentacles, one can read this as a reward, you know, after hard work. I'm sorry to tell him, but okay. Something actually that he didn't expect. Also because there's a little figure that comes here and it seems to be kissing this figure with closed eyes, this face with closed eyes. Maybe he was not or will not be expecting this reward because there's more secrets that will come to light. This is also speaking of, how do you say, thinking and pondering. Thinking, he will be thinking and pondering about how to behave. And yeah, it's going to be, I don't want to say meditate, but he's going to be thinking about something, like how his life is going to be after this. Even though he might get the job, okay, he might get this job, there's something that he's going to lose because there's the Tower and there's the Eight of Cups. Let's say that he gets the job, but he might lose, I don't know, his wife. He might lose his marriage. I don't know, but there's something that it feels that he's losing something, even though he gets the job, okay? Or you might get the job, and there's cards here that tell me that he might resign. This is why he'll be thinking. And it might, within 7 months time, he might be thinking about quitting. Within 7 months, because I'm seeing here the Seven of Pentacles, 7. So this is October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So let's say May. Within May 2019, he might be thinking of resigning. He might be thinking that. Okay. If it's not May, it's the month 7, July of 2019. May or July of 2019. Now, I'm going to ask if indeed Brett Kavanaugh is going to be confirmed as a Supreme Court judge for the USA. Will he be confirmed? Will Brett Kavanaugh be confirmed as a Supreme Court judge? Will he get the job actually? Will he actually get that job? And the rules are, if a card of wands or swords comes out, it means a yes. If a card of pentacles or cups comes out, it means a no. If there's a major arcana card, it means that I need to take another card until I get either wands, swords, pentacles, or cups. Okay, so let's see. Will Brett Kavanaugh actually get the job of Supreme Court judge? Okay. And it's Pentacles. So it's no. It's a no. But I think he will, because there's 2 cards here that tell me that. I think he will. So he might get, then he might lose it. He might get it, but he might lose it. Or he might get it, he might resign in May 2019 or July 2019. So I don't understand these 2 cards, because these 2 cards, the Ace of Pentacles with this clarification card, which means others, people surrounding him, or how others see him. So to me, it means that others see him as getting the job and really being happy about it. But if these 2 cards mean people who are around him, they are happy because they are being offered something. Maybe they are being offered an investigation concerning allegations, vindication of some kind. I don't know. So I don't know if he's going to get the job or not, but his life is going to change completely within the next 12 months. And at some point, he's going to ponder, he's going to think about the rest of his life, because there's something here that's going, there's secrets that will come to light, and there's some sort of ending that will transpire. And he might hire a female lawyer to defend him. Okay? And something might be happening either in May 2019 or July 2019. Okay? So that's it. This is the reading that I have for Brett Kavanaugh for the next 12 months. Again, if you'd like your own personal... Oh, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. And if you'd like your own personal reading, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye.